All right, so we're gonna be going over the event now, and honestly, surprisingly, there's something that a lot of people have missed, and I was talking to a lot of people, and even Kisuke was doing it wrong when grinding. I think he wasted. He was misusing, I think, like 500 skip tickets worth, because I remember we had like 600, 500 skip tickets, and they were all gone. So I'm gonna guess he did at least that much, and we'll talk about that now. I'm basically this one is gonna be talking about the, I guess you could say, the good of the update, and then we're gonna have a video about the bad of the update. I want to separate it because I mean I think this deserves its own video, and I don't want to like kind of taint it, I guess, with anything negative. So we got Black Bull assignment Knights Assemble. I really cannot read, and it's the same as usual. Okay, for the most part it is the same. So we could see here like all this stuff. So we're gonna go over the rewards, and I'm gonna talk about the main thing that people are messing up. So there is the event pass, which costs 2k black crystals. It gives a good amount of Yule. For me, at least, like 1.5 million is definitely nice. 5 accessory enchantments, so not that crazy. For it should have been gear enchantments. I honestly feel we need more gear enchantments as well. Like you guys need more gear enchantments as free to plays. Because they don't really give that, so it's a bit rough there. I don't think you should buy this. Okay, it's usually never worth to buy this, but you know it is there on the top. Like you get 500k Yule. Guys, I'm very broke on Yule. I just got like 4 mil, but to be fair, that was just from completing world boss, and it's gonna be gone in like 2 hours. Okay, now the missions, I honestly really like it. So 10 pulls, but then they also spice it up with this. This has every single skill page from a normal unit in the game, including all the seasonals. Okay, this is an insane skill page, or like selector. So as of right now, Vanessa's like, she's kind of leaving the meta slowly. Like she's still, I'd say, a solid like SS plus unit. It's just obviously people are going to use Black Divider, so there's not really a point if you don't have it to get this one. So let's talk about the best ones to get. Okay, so for normal pickups, honestly, if we really look at it, there's not too many that you should be getting. Like from the normal batch, Sally's is great, but you should be able to get it from other skill page selectors now / and in the future. Okay, so that is thing number 1. Now mainly we are going to be looking at this from a PvE standpoint. Now one thing is, if you want to get Magna, like another one of these, to try and get more dupes in it because you have it pretty high up, then you're more than free to go for that. Okay, now for normal pickups, honestly there's not many. Okay, just saying that outright, there's not many. If you want to go for a Veto team comp, you could try, okay, but I would say that the thing is with this is that you really got to fully invest, so beware of that if you actually go for it. Besides that, for other pickups, there's not like any that I would actually say. So we get to the seasonals. Kahono's amazing, okay? If you could start getting more dupes over time, then great, because what you could do is you could choose it here and then put it in your skill page banner as they're featured, and then hopefully you get more. But then obviously it gives her the 3 SP, so just to have this over time, it's going to be good. Okay, this one is definitely one of the top picks. Then Mimosas also, because magic attack, it does stack with other types of magic attack, and it gives defense pen. It is a pretty good one, but it's not one you're always running on Mimosa. Yami's for PvE. If you start getting it higher dupes, for sure it's good. And then obviously Magnas. Those are like the main ones that I would personally get. Okay, I don't really think there's many others that are too good, so that's kind of where we lie with this, right? It's pretty nice that you could get either extra dupes or a full new skill page for one of these units. Zora too, if you want Zora, like it's actually a really good skill page to have on him, but obviously Black Divider, so there is that in mind, right? But the ones I named are pretty much the best ones. So yeah, honestly it's a lot better than usual, but obviously universal skill page dupe would have been better than this, but I digress, right? Now the event exchange shop, okay, you could get 2 10 times, okay? This is actually pretty good. You get 30 pulls total in this event. You could get 1 million Yule weekly. You could get 5 of these weekly, which it's weird how they redid it, but like, yeah, basically all of your previous pendants became boxes of this, so they didn't actually take them out of your account. It's just they redid it to this. I don't get why. There's like no point in doing this, but I digress. It's something they probably did for nothing, in my opinion. So in total, this event I think is giving, how much longer is it out? 20 days. And this is resetting in 5, so it's giving 30, I think. Yeah, so you're getting 2 transcendent mages over time. Very good. Now you could get weak enchantment stones. Not really that good, honestly. It's only yellow. And then here, honestly, I've been getting the skip tickets, but also the Yule. Okay, just want to say, it gives pretty good amounts of Yule, right? That's 50k, and I could get technically like 2 million right now. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for sure. Obviously, you do need a good amount of them for all this stuff, but just like, you know, it doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt if you need a bit extra Yule to do that. So that's the shop. 30 pulls, skill page, and you can get 2 transcended units. And then a decent amount of Yule if you really, really need. All right. So let's get into the part that people are kind of missing out. And it's this. The boosted units. Guys, there's 4 boosted units. I know. Usually they don't do this. Usually they put the SRs of each. But there's no SR Yami. So you could use Black Divider, Yami, Vanessa, and then Finral. Guys, it actually makes a difference, okay? Let's say you have these 3 and you don't use Finral. Let's do 1 with. So 1 with, we get 42 and 56. Without, we get 37 and 50. And that does affect over time, right? So make sure you have 4 units in. Even if it's the SRs, you're going to be able to min-max. And like, make sure, okay, please, guys. Please, right, please. It's good. It's good to have these 4 units, okay, in it. So I know I wasn't doing it. Everyone who I talked to wasn't doing it. And when I hopped on the account, Finral wasn't even there, okay? So it is actually surprisingly pretty important. Surprisingly pretty important, okay? It's weird, but that's how it is. This main event for sure, I think, beats the Secret Agent one, but it loses to the Royal Knights. Now, the thing is with the Royal Knights and also the Summer event previously, it's that, like, when the Summer event came out, obviously we were getting less Universal Mage dupes, and then the Royal Knights was for half Annie. So I feel like they only are in the future are going to do this main final reward as the Universal skill page when it's, like, anniversary periods, which I don't think is horrible. It's just, could it be better? Sure. But just at least we could expect that in the future, it's probably going to get a good amount better. Now, in terms of what you want to prioritize in the shop, obviously, I would say this gear stuff for a lot of new players too, it's really good. Make sure you are getting this every single day. Like, I'm going to get it. Like, to be fair, I don't really need it because we have 90, but there is that. Now, this accessory, in terms of what you should get, in my opinion, it really depends. But just make sure that, like, for supports, you got your LRs. That's the main one, starting with your supports. Now, honestly, one thing is, you might want to start getting crit res. This is a pretty big thing. You might want to start getting crit res. Main reason, because Black Divider does extra damage to defense, right? So the more defense, the more damage he does. So you might want to start building with crit res, because if Black Divider doesn't crit, if you're in like higher end PvP or even lower end, because technically if you're in lower end, it scales down with Black Divider. If he doesn't crit, a lot of the times he might not kill, right? If your supports are built very well. So that's kind of something to kind of note. Now, World Boss, I'm going to talk about this. It kind of is a bit of a shitty thing. Now, I'm rank 1 with this very low number, which is very funny. I just did 1 run, and then that's it, right? I just did 1 run. We are not beating this. By the way, we are not beating this. There's no way. I doubt it, right? How many days left? Yeah, no, we're not. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. They need to lower the HP. They really do. They really do. I don't know. It sucks. In this shop, just to say, you could get this one. It's very good. Like, getting 5 selectors, always good. I don't even think I need it, though. That's the only one. That is the only one you're getting. Just checking it now. You wouldn't want this. Actually, they put percents now. So that one's not bad. If you want to get that, sure. The thing is, Yule is very important. And I think I got like 4.5 million Yule today. So keep that in mind, right? If you want to get these two, not a horrible idea, but definitely not the best. So there for sure is that. In events right now, there's not much. Okay, so we really just got to wait for like more things. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. What I did want to show was this burning time, like only giving, I think it was 3 is kind of crazy for 10k. For 10k, it really is not enough. It really is not. And then, yeah, the last thing I'll talk about, I just wanted to talk about that mainly, but if we check, the border is a lightning border, and we'll check the animated one, but hold on, let's check that out. So we got the fire one because Kisuke placed top 10, but this one, like, it's pretty fire. It is pretty fire. Yeah, actually, that is pretty nice. I don't know if that's teasing anything, but yo, Spire of Honor is giving this? Hold on. That's clean. So now we actually have to do Spire of Honor. Shit. Okay. But that's basically it for this little mini thing before I get into the rant section. Why I wanted to do this was mainly for this main event. Wanted to get it out as quick as possible, but I'm not trying to have video topics overlap. So if that makes sense, it's whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.